The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Throwing up play action. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They start this playoff game with a pass. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Noles are in the red zone. And in first down, right back to the running game. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Toss it to the back, running left. Touchdown, Noles, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And they get sent out of time PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st and 10 play coming up. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. He's stopping at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Now they're running on the toss. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. So
headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Going after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped quickly at the 3rd team, but here we are in the red zone. The Golden Gophers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This quarterback on fire today. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quick throw to the left. It is hauled in. What a catch. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Just a big third down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the quarterback, and he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this third down play. Not only does he pick up the first,
and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding
the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Glenn. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive.
And it's hauled in way downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback
looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Moles.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Orders from the pocket, complete over the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bites off a defender.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. On the move now. Heaves the ball deep down that right side. It's caught inside the 10. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Play action here on first down. Pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35, Minnesota, 24.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Extending the play now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is why the offense coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
1st and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense.
Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to scramble. Lets it go quickly. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his back. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession.
End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from your 2. Trying to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Knowles. And the route is on. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finally throws it deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he's able to get the boot away. And here's the return now from midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Design quarterback run. Breaks into open space. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Here comes a handoff. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.